What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for the super quick video, and today we'll be talking about the best controls that can trigger more standing dunks. We all know you can use right stick up, down, left or right or square to trigger these dunks, so in this video here we'll find out which one will trigger more. And try to watch the whole video so it will make full sense. Trust me, if you miss some parts, you might leave the video misinformed or with lots of questions in your head. So just watch it fully, it's not going to be that long anyway. And after watching, please let me know in the comment section, based on your experience, which one is the best one for you. So now let's get right into it. So first, let's have a quick recap on how these controls work. And by the way, with all of these controls, R2 will be pressed as well. So basically, when you hold your right stick to the right, for the most part, you'll dunk with your right hand. Sometimes though, it can be with both hands, and there are some rare times as well, depending on the angle, that even you hold it to the right, it will use the other hand instead. Exactly the same case with right stick to the left. For the most part, it'll be your left hand, and sometimes it'll be two hands, and there are some rare times as well that it'll be your right hand. And for right stick down, we all know how it works. Of course, it will pull out the dunk meter. And for right stick up, it's either two hands or your dominant hand. Sometimes though, it might use the offhand, but it's really rare. In here, we all know 80's right-handed, so in this ones, it's either two hands or right-hand dunks. Now, to make sure, I tried it with a left-handed player, David Robinson, and it is noticeable here that it's either two hands or left-hand dunks. So now it is justified that it's really going for two hands or the stronger hand. And for square, it is pretty much the same as right stick up, for the most part, two hands or your dominant hand. Now, there's another control here where you press L2 and R2 together with left and right stick held up. But that's only if you are already engaged on the post and you want to dunk straight away without doing any drop steps or any other movement. It is good if that's your real plan, like you don't want to drop step anymore and you want to go with a dunk straight away, which I don't really recommend though, because we all know it is good to drop step as big before doing a standing dunk. So again, that control there is only good if you want to dunk the ball straight away off a post. But if it's off a pass or just a typical off the rebound or just a bit of movement before the standing dunk, I don't really recommend that control, because if ever you don't press all those four at the same time, the L2, R2 and right stick and left stick up, it will end up like this. So because of that, we're not including this control in this one. I don't really recommend this one as a go-to control. So now for the main topic, which one of these controls is the best? It actually depends on a lot of things, so try to watch it fully so you'll understand which one really fits your playstyle. So first one, if you think that you can make at least 9 out of 10 standing dunks with dunk meter, of course right stick down will be the best one for you, because we all know the game even named it aggressive dunk, and that will trigger more dunks than usual. Again, that's only if you're really good in timing those, but we all know it is really hard to time those, especially most of us, including me, have a really bad latency. And for those who don't know, the reason why it is harder to green standing dunk is because with driving dunk, dunk meter will appear earlier, giving you a heads up what's going on. And it starts from 0. While with standing dunks, usually it starts with a meter filled already, which means the meter will be faster, so it will be harder. And here's the speed difference if you sync both clips based on when the dunk meter appears. It is noticeable there that standing dunk meter will be a lot faster. Again, if you're good with these timings and you think you can make at least 9 out of 10, then go with these dunk meter, and if not, maybe the next ones will be better for you. Next one, you can switch from left to right or even up direction based on the situation. If you think it won't compromise your actual play, because we all know the game usually happens so fast, so sometimes us thinking which is the best direction can cause a delay on your decisions. For those who don't know, if you hold it to the wrong direction, for example, if you're on the left side and instead of using left hand to have more evasiveness, you held it to the right side instead, sometimes it will go for a layup instead on the other side. So there will be a trade-off if you want to switch up left and right on the fly and made a mistake. So this method here is for you if you think it won't affect your decision-making speed. But to be honest, I don't recommend this one. So just for a quick recap so far, now that we're done with right stick down and the interchanging method between left and right stick, and to be honest, I don't really recommend both of them, and the only ones that are left now are right stick up and square bottom. I know I told you guys a while ago that they are pretty much the same, but that's if you are open. But what about if there's a defender? So I need to make a test to see which one is better, which is coming up after these messages. And before we go to the next part, just want to invite you guys to like the video if you're liking it so far. And if you think that this channel deserves 100k subs, would be really awesome if you guys can subscribe to make this silver play button real. I'll give you guys some moments. So now for the test, we'll be doing this sequence here in lots of repetitions, and we'll take note how much dunks can we do every trial. And to make this test more accurate, I'll bump up these samples to 120 attempts each, and I'll make sure that all sequences will be the same. And now for the results, it is close. I know when you add them all up, right stick up will have a small edge, but I think that's just a margin of error, which means it will all come down to whatever is more comfortable for you. At this point, it is really personal preference, but for me personally, I will go for right stick up. So now for the summary, the best control is either R2 plus square or R2 plus right stick up. And now I might ask, Toots, what about left stick? Of course, it is always held to whatever direction you are going. And again, as I mentioned a while ago, if you think you can do all those hard controls, the dunk meter or the interchanging one, I mean, you can go for it, but for me, for the most part, right stick up or square will be the most practical or the more efficient ones. So let me know in the comments section what you think, or just share whatever your experience is. So that's all for the video. If you guys like it, please smash that like button and please consider subscribing for more videos. And don't forget to drop by the channel for lots of other contents. And as always, stay safe and happy gaming, guys. Peace.